Welcome to the JB podcast. Quick bit of honesty first. Finishing this video is the first hard thing. It's 10 minutes with no cuts to keep you entertained, and part of you is already looking for something faster. If you stay to the end, that's your first bit of proof that you're the type of person who does hard things. If you don't, well, you already know what that means. So let's get into it. Deep work, studying, working out, reading, saying no to the bad habit, doing anything that scares you a bit. We all agree this stuff makes our lives better. We all agree it's hard, and that's exactly why we don't do it. So here are the 11 principles that make doing hard things easier. And just before principle 1, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Here we go. Principle 1. A tired brain always picks the easy thing. This is the most important principle in this video. If you take one thing, take this. Dopamine is a chemical your brain makes. It does 3 jobs. It makes you want things, it gets you moving, and it makes things feel good. So dopamine is what makes you want to do the hard thing. It's also what makes it feel good while you're doing it and after. But here's the problem. Your brain can only make so much in a day, so it's always trying to keep the level steady. Picture a scale in your head. 0 is empty, 10 is flooded. 5 is where your brain wants to sit, and it will fight to get back there. Everything you do costs you some dopamine. Scrolling, junk food, drugs, shopping, anything with a big hit shoots you up to a 9 or a 10. But your brain doesn't just bring you back down to 5. It overshoots. It drops you below where you started. Big high, then a crash, every single time. Dr. Anna Lembeck calls this the pleasure-pain balance. The second you stop the fun thing, little gremlins jump on the other side of the scale. They tip you into pain, and you feel the exact opposite of everything you just felt. So while you're scrolling, you feel connected, entertained, switched on. Then you stop and you feel tired, foggy, lonely, and flat. So why does this matter? Because dopamine is the one thing that makes something feel worth doing. Run yourself empty and you've thrown away the one thing you need. You can hype yourself up all you like, but if the tank's empty, you won't want it. And if you force it, you won't enjoy it. See if this sounds familiar. You burn your dopamine on quick, cheap hits, then you scroll and you compare yourself to strangers. So you decide you should be working harder, training harder, reading more. Then you go and try, and you fail because you're empty. So you have a go at yourself for failing, and hating yourself feels horrible. So you escape it with more quick hits, and it goes round. But here are 2 things to break that loop. 1, take back your dopamine from 90% of the quick stuff. Clear out the things that spike you and then drop you. One question finds them. What feels great right away, but leaves me drained after? Junk food, scrolling, shopping, whatever yours is. I did this the other day, sat down and I wrote a list. I called it all the things distracting me from fullness. Then write the other list, everything that brings you closer to fullness. 3 quick things before we move on. First, if you're empty right now, it takes 1 to 3 days to get back to normal. Longer if the habit had a real grip on you. Usually it gets worse before it gets better is nonsense. Here, it's true. You stop, you crash, you feel rough. That's your brain doing its job. Give it a few days and it will bring you back up. Second, go easy on yourself. None of this stuff is a fair fight. Junk food, endless scrolling. Your caveman ancestor never walked past a KFC. He never held a phone. His brain was built for a world where none of this existed, and you've inherited that brain. So it's only natural that you might slip. Third, this is why I said 90% and not 100%. Just stop doesn't work on people. Booking it in does. You can only scroll between 6 and 7. You only shop on a Friday after work. Make the rule, and living by your values gets a lot easier. And I said, take it back for a reason. You're not just quitting things, you're taking back all that dopamine that was pouring into them. Now you can point it at something else that matters. 2, once you're back to normal, go for the pain first. The scale swings both ways. Start with something that hurts up front, then you stop and the gremlins jump on the other side. They tip you into pleasure, and that one lasts. You already know this. The workout is hard and you feel brilliant after. Deep work is a pain for the first 20 minutes, then you're locked in, then you're proud of yourself. 2 lines sum it up. Hard choices, easy life. Easy choices, hard life. And listen, I'm not telling you how to live your life. Scroll if you want. I'm going to scroll again. I know I am. Just know you can't dodge the results. The more quick hits you take, the less you'll want the things that matter to you. Principle number 2, change how you read the discomfort. The hardest part of any hard thing is how it feels while you're doing it. The burn on the last rep, the itch to check your phone halfway through a sentence. But you decide what that feeling means. You can call it bad or you can call it useful. And now you know how the scale works. You know what it really is. It's the pain you pay up front. The good stuff comes after. 3 lines to keep close. Write them down. 1. This is hard and that's exactly why it will feel good later. 2. This one's from Alex Hormozy. This is what hard feels like and this is where most people quit. 3. The faster I do the hard things I'm avoiding, the sooner I get the things I want. Principle 3. Win the evening. Tomorrow gets built tonight. Order your evening and you wake up strong. So forget the perfect morning routine. Just don't reach for a quick hit the second you wake up. Build the wind down instead. Because if you chase quick hits all evening, you've already chosen to wake up empty, and then you're playing catch up all day. Plan your wind down evening so you're actually relaxing. All screens off if you need to, read a book, go for a slow walk, whatever it is, wind down. But tell me in the comments, what would your ideal evening look like? Principle 4. Build your day around your body clock. You are not the same person at 9 in the morning and 9 at night. Your brain chemistry changes through the day, so work with it. Split your day into 3 parts. Part 1, the first 8 hours. Your dopamine and your stress chemicals are at their highest. That includes your adrenaline. You can push it higher with morning sunlight, coffee, and not eating yet. This is your window for hard, thinky work, deep work, studying, reading. Get it in here. Part 2, 9 to 16 hours after you wake up. Serotonin comes up and you soften. So this is for ideas, creative work, looking at a problem sideways, getting outside and seeing people. And then part 3, 17 hours onwards. You should be asleep or getting ready to be. Cool room, lights down. Andrew Huberman puts it well. It's not just about getting the hard stuff out of the way. It's about matching the work to the state you're already in. So plan your routine and do what works for you. Principle 5. You can't believe it without proof. Right now, you probably don't see yourself as someone who does hard things, and you can't talk yourself into it. Your brain wants proof. Without it, it will call you out. So give it proof. A full week of work doing the thing, every day, each day is a vote. This matters because every real change starts with who you think you are. Change that and the behavior follows. So don't treat the hard thing like a box to tick. Find the person underneath it. Gym becomes athlete. Deep work becomes top performer. Studying becomes top student. Then, when the motivation's gone, you've got a question ready. What would an athlete do right now? What would a top student do right now? Because it's 9 o'clock and you're scrolling. And a top student would protect what's left in the tank. They'd put the phone down and go for a walk. And they'd wake up sharp. What would the person you want to be do right now? Principle number 6. Never miss twice. You're going to miss days. Life happens. You need a rest. Some days it just isn't there. Just don't let 1 become 2, 2 become 3, 3 become a week, because then you're back at the start with an empty tank. Miss a day, get straight back to it the next day. Principle 7. When it feels too big, cut it to 5%. Say you've fallen off, maybe a day, maybe 3 weeks. Don't pile on the criticism and demand you snap straight back to where you were. Take the whole thing and cut it to 5%. One question does it. Where does my willingness start? Haven't trained in 2 weeks and the gym feels massive. Where does my willingness start? Putting your gym clothes on, do that, then see how you feel. Used to do 2 hours of deep work and now it's laughable. Where does willingness start? Opening your notes and staring at them, do that, then see how you feel. Make it easy to slip back in. That's the whole game. Principle 8. Turn it into a ritual. Build yourself a starting habit. One small thing you do right before the hard thing. It tells your brain, right, it's this now. Ryan Holiday puts it well. Do a routine long enough and mean it, and it stops being a routine, it becomes something sacred. We think routine is boring. Do it long enough and it's the opposite. So what's your starting habit going to be? Let me know in the comments. Principle 9. Never set a pace you can't keep. The okay plan you stick to beats the perfect plan you drop. So what's better? 1 3-hour session a week and then 6 days recovering from it, or 30 minutes every single day? Slow burns over heavy lifts, but you decide. Principle 10. The effort is the reward. Call it the discipline paradox. It's easy to split the effort from the reward in your head. You get the body and you forget every workout that hurt. You get the grades and you forget every hour of focus. You launch the thing and it makes money and you forget every late night. So flip it. Every reward you get depends on the effort you put in. So they're not two things, they're one thing. Get that and discipline stops being a fight. The day you put the work in is the same as the day you collect. You don't get one without the other. Principle 11. Talk to yourself or you'll quit on yourself. When you're doing the hard thing, a voice from somewhere deep starts screaming at you. It wants you to do literally anything else. Most of the internet will tell you to ignore it, push through, beat it. I'm telling you, don't. Ignore it and it wrecks everything sooner or later. A binge or 2 weeks of skipped days. That part of you needs to be heard. So do 3 things. 1. Say it out loud. I want to focus, but part of me wants to scroll. 2. Get curious about what it wants. Treat it like a kid asking for something. What does it need? Usually it's this. This is hard. I don't like it. I want something easier. 3. Ask how you give both parts something. Not one, both. Maybe you put music on while you work. The restless bit gets a little something and you still get the work done. Bring the difficult parts of you along. Don't shut them out. So a quick recap. A tired brain always picks the easy thing. Change how you read the discomfort. Win the evening, build your day around your body clock. You can't believe it without proof. Never miss twice. When it feels too big, cut it to 5%. Turn it into a ritual. Never set a pace you can't keep. The effort is the reward, and talk to yourself or you'll quit on yourself. One thing to ask, just because I'm interested, comment below what your hard thing is. And as always, thanks for listening. Drop a like on this video and subscribe for more.